Alright, so we're here going to do the first sortie of the upset prevention recovery training. Excited?
Yeah.
Stick with us on FlyWire. Hey, I'm Scott Perdue, and today on FlyWire, Shannon is going to do sortie 1 of the upset prevention and recovery training program that I do.
Should be fun.
Should be fun. We're going to do steep turn, slow flight, stalls, clean and dirty, normal stuff, right? Spiral divergence, we've done that before. Do a video on that. We'll do a spin normal, upright, and we'll do Beggs-Mueller, and we'll also do a let go recovery in this airplane. Pretty cool.
Be fun. Good, alright.
Portland traffic sector, somebody that clear.
Next prop throttle to go, flap set, cow flap set, trim set.
Alright. Portland traffic, red, white, Bonanza taking the active runway 17, Portland. Alright, ready?
I'm ready.
Traffic.
Alright, positive rate. Gears coming up.
Now why don't we do a steep turn? I'm going to pull off a little bit of manifold pressure. We'll use this also as a clearing turn. So how about 45 or better? 60 degrees would be great. But first, before you do that, we got to turn that autopilot off.
Alright, wanna do one to the left?
Sure. Now, you're rolling out of the bank.
I am. Trying to look out.
I don't mind if you glance in, see how things are going. So your slight descent, so pull back on the elevator a little bit, don't roll out of the bank. Okay, roll out. Okay, right off the nose, you reference that road.
Straight ahead?
Yeah, that goes that way.
Okay.
Let's do one to the right, and we'll roll out on that road at 6480. So altitude is pretty good. I saw about a 20 to 40 foot variation, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Okay.
We're ready when you are. But let's keep our bank angle.
There's traffic right off the nose there. Alright, let that distract me.
He's more than 6 miles away.
Yeah. Big though.
So somewhere right around 60-ish is where you should get the stall warning.
Trim that.
There we go. That's the warning. That's what you're looking for. So that happened at 65. So you're gonna have to add a little power.
For slow flight?
Yeah, because you want to stay here. You don't want to stall it right now. We don't want to go too fast, so don't add too much power. And you want to stay here with the warrant blaring at you. Okay, get nice and stable. And then give me a turn. If you look there, what the standard rate turn is, it's pretty small. So when you're slow like this, you don't use a lot of bank angle. 10 degrees is a lot of bank angle. So 5 to 10, you're okay. If you're doing more than 10, you're asking for it. So when you feel this, you know you're slow. You don't turn fast. That make sense?
Yeah.
All right, roll out. Now remember, in the stalls that we talked about, we're just going to do it straight ahead. The first one straight ahead. And when we get the stall brake, we're going to relax the back pressure to get the wing flying again. We don't want to shove it forward. We want to relax the back pressure and find out that point where we can feel the wing flying again. Okay? I'm going to pull the power on you. That's the buffet.
That's the brake.
Yeah, pull it back up again. Let's feel that again. Hold it there, hold it there. There's the buffet. Yeah.
Brake.
Rudder, good. I like to see rudder, not aileron. I'm still seeing aileron from you. Pull it back up again, pull it back up again. Let's do one more. Now just relax. Relax there, too much. Yeah, you're shoving it forward. I don't want to do that. One more time. And just relax it. If you feel like you need to use aileron, use your feet. There you go. There, that's it. That's what I'm talking about, getting that wing flying again. All right.
Climb back up?
Yeah, we're going to climb back up.
Okay.
All right, so did you get the feel of what we're doing? So yeah, the wing's starting to drop off, but when you're slow, you don't want to use the aileron because what do you need to spin? You need stall and then yaw. And if you use the aileron, you're going to introduce adverse yaw. Any airplane's going to have some adverse yaw, some more than others. So that's the yaw part if we use the aileron. So if you hear the beat of the noisemaker coming at you saying you're getting ready close to the stall,
Use your rudder.
Use a rudder. Use your rudder. And when it actually broke and the nose dropped off, the wing dropped to the right, you used rudder. I like that. Why don't you roll into a right turn?
You went to, oh, sorry, okay. Right turn, right?
Right turn. Yeah. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do it dirty first because we're fast. Okay, so gears down, flaps we're going to put to half, like we're approach. Okay, I'm going to pull the power.
Okay, do I level up?
No, I want you to keep the turn coming.
Okay.
It's a dirty turning stall. Don't let it mush. You're letting it mush. Yeah, that's it. Keep pulling aft. Keep pulling aft. There we go. Rudder to correct that. Great. Now that's too much. Nose. And get it flying again. You're flying. Look at the speed. Let's do one more. One more. Come on, back into it.
All right. Turn.
No, you did fine.
Okay.
I just want you to feel it again. That's it. Rudder. There you go. Oh. All right. Level it off. Gears coming up.
Too much rudder?
Yeah, well,
yeah.
You held it in there and it started to depart a little bit. So, but you did fine with the rudder. You caught it and stopped it from doing that. That's really good. I appreciate that. All right.
But why did so I got it back flying again, but I just had too much rudder? Is that why?
Why it departed? No,
Yeah.
you're holding it right on the edge. I didn't really feel rudder when you did that second time, but you know, you're playing with it, and we stalled, you recovered, and then you got back into it to minimize the descent, you know,
I didn't
get into
give it
another,
enough.
oh, you're right here on the edge,
Yeah.
but then it stalled and broke to the right.
Okay.
So it wanted to start departing, but you stopped it, and that was really good. So you intuitively, it went to the right, you used the left rudder. Were you thinking about that, or you just, I got to use my left foot to fix this? I mean, was there a thought process, or just did it?
Both?
Both, yeah?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to trim the airplane at about 100 knots. So why don't you take the airplane and you trim it. Okay, I'm going to set 23 or 100 RPM, but power I want it to be slow enough so we get to about 100 and we're going to trim there.
Okay.
Perfect. So the way we're going to get into this is, you can do this, is we're going to roll into 45 degrees of bank, left bank, and let go and see what the airplane does. It should go into our spiral divergence. Okay, we might be a little too fast for that.
Okay, so just roll in.
Yeah, roll into just more than 45 degrees of bank and let it go.
Okay.
The nose is going to drop, I don't care. I don't want back pressure. I just want you to roll into the bank and let it go. If the nose drops, the nose drops. That's what I want.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready when you are. 30, 45, let it go.
And I'm flying?
You're fine. But you see how it's pitching in and it's speeding up?
Yeah.
20 degrees nose low, still about 45 degrees of bank. There's 160. So let's recover here. Roll out, and then just prevent it from pitching up too fast. And that's good. Keep it coming up. Let's use our speed to get back our altitude. This is just training. This isn't real life. If it were real life, I'd level off and go, holy shit. It's hard to artificially do this. But when you're in the clouds and you're distracted by other stuff, it's really easy to get into an upset where this spiral divergence will happen. And the airplane, I mean, did it feel like we were doing this? I mean, it felt like our G was right here.
Yeah.
And we weren't at a 45 to 60 degree bank turn with 20 degrees nose low. It didn't feel that way to me. Did it to you?
Yeah, it felt pretty comfortable.
Yeah, it was not a big deal. But if you're in the soup when all this happens, that's some bad stuff. Bad stuff. All right.
Yeah, or you want to go down a little bit?
I think we're fine. We're going to do a spin. I'm going to demo it to you. I have the airplane.
Okay.
Okay. So traffic is, he's more than 6 miles from us.
Doesn't like that.
No, it doesn't like it. It's too rich. So I'm going to pull some of the mixture and pull the power off. Okay. Now remember our mnemonic is idle, neutral, aft. Spin, left, rudder, right. We're going to look at the ground. We're going to step on the ground. There's the warning. There's the brake. There's the spin. Idle, neutral, aft. Power's aft. Spin right. Or spin left, rudder right. Recover. Did you feel that rudder? Not a lot of rudder. And then recover.
Alright, I'm not ready for it yet.
Okay.
Sorry. I was like, I don't want to go right into another one. It's a little concerning staring straight down at the ground.
Yeah, it's the first time you do it. It's like, holy shit.
So at what point are you really looking for to go to let it out?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the spin up for you. You're going to be in control. I'm going to be on the controls with you, and then I'm going to set the airplane into the spin.
Okay.
And then we're going to go together and say idle, neutral, aft. You reach for the power and you pull it back. It'll be back already, but that doesn't matter. Okay?
Do I just pull all the way?
Yeah, pull all the way back. I mean, to get into the spin, we're going to have power idle, but idle, neutral, aft. It's this, neutral, this, aft. And then we're going to figure out what direction the spin is. Okay? You ready?
Right. Am I doing it?
No.
Okay.
Well, you're doing the recovery.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Here's the spin. Idle, neutral, aft.
Idle.
Ground to the right.
Neutral.
There you go. Rudder. Recover. Take the rudder out. Take the rudder out. There you go. Keep pulling up to the north.
Alright.
Let's get a bit north above the horizon.
Guess the power would be helpful, huh?
It does, but I don't want to use it too fast. There we go. Right. How you doing?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Not too bad. It's not too bad. So you did it. You did. The problem on that one is you left the rudder in.
Yeah,
Okay.
when I was level.
Yeah. When you started pulling, the rudder was like this.
Okay.
You started pulling and you hadn't neutralized the rudder. So it all happens real fast.
Yeah.
So once you put the rudder in once the ground stops yaw and the nose is pitched down, neutralize the rudder, and then we're flying again. So we need to start at G to recover from the dive. Okay? Does that make sense?
Okay, so when I start pulling up, because I feel like I did that. Here, you want to set it up?
Yeah, I'll set it up.
Okay. I feel like once I started doing, that was so fast.
Yeah, it happens
When
really
I
quick.
start pulling towards the horizon, that's when I neutralize the rudder. Yeah?
Once your nose is down and the ground's not spinning anymore, that's when you need to think about it. Because what happens when you think about it like you did, you don't pull it out in time and you're pulling already and you still have rudder in.
Yeah.
So when the ground starts rushing sideways, that's when you pull it. Okay? All right, so this one is actually Beggs-Mueller. So what we're going to do is you're going to let go of the ailerons and let go of the yoke, and you're going to push on the hard rudder. Ready?
Push on the
Here we go.
hard rudder.
So now
Push
recover.
on the hard rudder.
There we go. Now recover from the dive. Pull it. There you go. Good job.
Oh, that one's easier.
We lost less than 800 feet. That's the Beggs-Mueller. All you do is let go. The airplane does most of it work for you.
But that one doesn't work with other planes as well?
There's some airplanes, the Cessna 150 and the T6 notably, the ones that I've flown, they don't do well with Beggs-Mueller. Maybe it's just the airplanes I flew.
Alright, so what are we doing now?
We're going to level off. Now we're going to do a let go. Alright, let's turn left 90 degrees. We're just going to do a let go. Okay. Means when I say recover, I want you to let go of everything, and then you're going to have to recover from the dive. And we might end up pitching over negative, but I want you to get into that recovery. I don't want you to be slow.
Well, do you want to do this one first?
No, I want you to do it.
I don't, okay.
You'll do fine.
Before you start, I have a question.
Yeah, which question?
You say recover, but I don't do anything. That's confusing.
You let go, the airplane will do its thing, shake it off, and be headed straight downhill.
Okay.
And
then I start.
Then you recover from the dive.
And I just should pull up.
Right, you pull up.
Okay, alright.
Your recovery is pulling up.
Do you want to set it up?
Yeah, I'll set it.
Recovery is pulling up. Got it.
Okay, we're coming up on the stall. Here we go. There's the spin.
Alright, let go.
Recover. Let go. Recover from the dive.
Oh, wow.
See, it does it on its own.
Ah!
Pull. All right, how many G's do you think we pulled on that one?
3.
2.
2.
Yeah, we pulled 2 G's, but we burned almost 1,500 feet. So there you have it, Shorty 1 of the upset prevention recovery course.
It's great.
You did well. Had some good learning points out of that. It's kind of fun. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit like and subscribe. Actually, it looks a bit like this here, and these are my Patreon supporters. I appreciate those guys help me make these videos. And if you'd like to help or support the channel, I'll leave a link down below for Patreon. I appreciate your help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on FlyWire.
Yeah. Doo-doo-doo. Is that where the music comes in?
Yeah.
Oh, now he's really low.
Yeah, he's dragging it in.